Hey there, friends. We all de-stress differently. Some of us just enjoy lazing on the bed, watching Fresh season of our favorite show, while others look for more thrilling adventures. But for an adrenaline rush, you don't have to go to the ends of the earth. You can simply find it in a regular amusement park because honestly, they seem less like kids-only spots. With attractions exclusively for children, so buckle up. Today we're about to talk about the most terrifying and tallest rides in the world. Just one look at videos from this ride can scare you stiff. Opened a few years ago in New Jersey, USA, it offers visitors the most thrilling free fall in the world. The ride is over 40 stories tall. That's almost twice the height of the Statue of Liberty. The ride works like this: 3 open cabins, each fitting 8. People take about 30 seconds to slowly reach nearly 100 meters high, then thrill seekers hang. At this point for a few moments, then the real fun begins. A free fall lasting about 10 seconds at 145 km/h speed. In the beginning, the designers wanted to get the speed up to 250 km/h, but they obviously realized that this would be a bit over the top. You're probably wondering, is it safe? Well, in such a situation, there's always risk. However, the developers claim that the ride could hold the weight of 30 large African elephants. That's more than 150 tons, mind you. Kingda, amazing structure called Zumanjaro, was incorporated into the parabola of another ride, the tallest roller coaster in the world, the Kingda. Riding this track is definitely not for the faint-hearted, as the coaster accelerates to speeds over 200 km/h in a few seconds, and the highest peak is almost 140 m high. They say on this peak, passengers experience negative G-force, a state when your blood in your body moves slower than your body itself. To put it simply, it feels like zero gravity. But if you already planned a trip to this amusement park, don't worry, King has a top-notch security system. In its almost 15-year run, there hasn't been any major accidents, just minor incidents. Like in 2012, a young rider was hospitalized after hitting a bird mid-ride. Luckily, there were no serious injuries. Giant swing in Colorado. Remember how fun swings were as kids? Well, this ride's even more thrilling. It's a giant swing 400 meters high on the edge of a canyon above Colorado River. It's in the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, 2 kilometers above sea level. The swing soars over the abyss at a 110-degree angle with a speed of 80 kilometers per hour in under a minute, enough to get your heart racing. Fun fact, the creator of this extreme ride, Steve Beckley, only rode it once. One go was enough to appreciate its effect and the craziness of Las Vegas. The next attraction doubles as a viewing platform and a fear generator, especially when you ride it at night with Las Vegas lighting up below. It's part of the Stratosphere Tower, the city's tallest building at 350 meters. The ride, 274 meters high, is like a carousel that swings over the edge of the tower. It spins at 65 kilometers per hour, and as the pods are tilted, you're practically facing the ground and get a great view of the city. Only few dare to keep their eyes open, though. Next is the Stratosphere's second scary ride that could compete with the first as the most terrifying. It's like a kiddie train, but at a spine-chilling height.
Riders in an open car at 264 meters high suddenly rush down the rails, seemingly heading right into the sky. You'd think it's enough, right?
Well, no such luck. The cart's coming back, angling differently now. It's hanging over the edge, rushing into the abyss. Passengers hurtle down the tracks at breakneck speed, over and over. By the way, we're halfway through the video, and it makes you wonder, why do people enjoy this at all? Well, mainly for the adrenaline rush, but what does that do for us exactly? Back in prehistoric times, people had to escape danger all the time. The fear hormone, adrenaline, always prompted their physical and mental activity. These days we don't need to hide from predators in caves, but we still feel stress. It's just now, it's connected with different factors, which don't chemically push our body to release enough hormone. That's why we turn to alternative ways to make up for the lack of adrenaline. It makes us feel more alert and, strangely, more relaxed. Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. Always wanted to feel what a Formula One racer does, but can't afford a private instructor yet. Well, thanks to this amusement park, this is your chance. It's called Ferrari World, and it's in the UAE. Tourists from around the globe flock here for the main attraction, a roller coaster named Formula Rossa. To this date, it's the fastest in the world. Carts reach speeds of 240 kilometers per h in less than 5 seconds. It features a catapult launch system similar to what's used on aircraft carriers for launching fighter jets. By the way, real Ferrari racers tested this ride and they seemed pretty pleased with it. It's actually shaped like the Italian racetrack in Monza, where the Formula One Italian Grand Prix takes place annually. The total length of the track is just over 2 kilometers and the whole ride lasts a minute and a half, but trust me, that's enough to get an insane adrenaline rush, and so many people want to do it that. Sometimes visitors have to wait in line for hours. Maximum gravity in Taiwan. Just watching this video might make you feel dizzy, we've checked, not without a reason. Many people consider this coaster to be the most terrifying in the world, with the highest point hitting nearly 50 m and the platform speed over 90 kilometers per h on one of the almost 600 m track sections. Passengers literally hang heads down at a right angle, waiting for the rails to connect. Speaking of connection, earlier this year this ride had an incident with the tracks didn't connect, so the crowded car hung in the air for half an hour. Luckily no one was hurt and the guests got park tickets as compensation, worth $6.70. The owners thought this inconvenience could be seen as a bonus to the extreme ride. You know, roller coasters are called Russian in some countries. Their first prototypes appeared in Russia during Peter the Great's time. They were made of ice and nothing like today's ones. French engineers added cars on rails and it was an instant hit. In the mid-19th century, the trend reached the US. Today, roller coaster construction has become a profitable industry worldwide. Takabisha in Japan. We have a new scariest ride in the world, it seems. It has free falls, sharp turns, and upside-down car rides. More exciting than watching a horror movie. The track is called Takabisha. It holds the record for the world's steepest roller coaster. The ride has 7 turns. Its highest point is over 40 meters. Here, the passengers go down at a 120-degree angle, experiencing zero gravity for a moment. It cost an incredible $40 million to build this ride. But with all the hype, it's going to pay off after 3 million riders. Tower of Terror in Australia. Ending our video with a crazy ride from Australia. It's at Gold Coast Beach Resort and has been around since 1997. It got its scary look after a renovation in 2010. The ride has an E shape with 3 parts: a tunnel, a short straight road, and a 115-meter tower. The ride starts in a closed tunnel and then the cart accelerates. It reaches 160 kilometers per hour and climbs the 90-degree tower. The real fun starts at the top, where the car pauses for a bit, then it goes into free fall. By the way, over 600 tons of steel were used for the ride, and more than 16 bolts were used to attach the structures. The main cart can hold up to 15 passengers at once, and it weighs a whole 6 tons. Also, at the start of the ride, its motor is so powerful it could power a small town for 7 seconds. That's it for today. See ya!